Once upon a time, in a small distant town, there lived a young man named Chijioke and a young woman named Chioma. They had grown up together. Their bond was forged early in life. With Chioma's brilliant mind and Chijioke's hard-working spirit, they grew up together. Chijioke, unable to read or write fluently, was determined to help Chioma achieve the education he could not achieve. Chijioke's parents had struggled with poverty, and it has not been easy for them to provide for the basic needs of their five children. Chijioke had to drop out from school at a very young age to help his parents. Chijioke had to join Papa Ebuka, who was a renowned mechanic in that town. Papa Ebuka was very good in fixing people's cars. He was the best in that environment, as people brought their cars from several towns to come to Papa Ebuka's mechanic workshop. Chijioke has always gone to assist Papa Ebuka during school holidays. So when Chijioke was in primary 4, he dropped out of school so he could finally join Papa Ebuka at his mechanic workshop. Chijioke and Chioma still maintained their relationship as years passed. Chijioke's love for Chioma grew, and he promised to support her in any way he could. Chioma was the only child of a poor widow whose husband died during a communal clash with a neighboring town. So Mama Chioma single-handedly raised Chioma. Mama Chioma owned a small space inside the local government secretariat where she sewed her mama put. So when Chioma was 12, after the close of school, she would go join her mother at the shop. Chioma's growing up was not without some financial struggle, as her mother worked hard to provide her with the basic need of life. Chioma and Chijioke have been known by the whole village to be a couple, and their families gave them full support. One day, Chioma and Chijioke, during their hangout at the village square, one quiet evening, Chioma, who was now preparing for her secondary school final exams, came looking very sad and worried. What is it? Chijioke asked, with concern. Why this sad look on your face? And none of all this. You have not even wished me a happy birthday. Chioma, Chibuike said sadly. Chijioke, please, I'm sorry about this. It's not deliberate. Just that I have just been sad. My mother just came back from her business this afternoon and broke the sad news to me. This news just shattered my heart. I don't even know where to start from. Chioma, you just have to put yourself together so I can understand what you are trying to say. Chijioke, my mother came home this afternoon telling me that she cannot continue to support my education, that I have to drop out of school, that she cannot continue, that I should think about a skill I want to learn, Chioma said, tears coming out from the two sides of her eyes. Chijioke's eyes narrowed. He was also surprised. So, Chioma, what is her reason now? What happened? Why this sudden change of mind? Both of us know that your mother has always loved education. Well, Chijioke, my mom returned this afternoon looking frustrated and sad. She told me that the space where she cooks at the local government secretariat has been demolished and the befitting canteen has been erected there. So she doesn't know what to do now. That she have no place to do her business. Chijioke, you know I've always had this dream of becoming a medical doctor. And now, it's finally coming to an end, Chioma said sadly as she continued to sob. Okay, Chioma, Chijioke said, patting one of her shoulder. It's okay, Chioma. Don't worry. I promise to do my best to make sure your dream of becoming a doctor is fulfilled, Chijioke said, reassuring Chioma, whose eyes widened in shock. Chijioke, what did you just say? See, Chioma, let's not spoil this day. Please, I want us to go to Mama Oba's joint so we can eat some roasted yams with fish sauce and also use some soft drink to wash it down. Remember, today is my birthday. It's true. Please forgive my manners, Chijioke. Just that I was carried away. I felt so bad about the whole situation. Chioma, who was badly affected by what her mother said, still looked worried. Chioma, I said it's okay. Are you doubting your man? Don't you believe in me again? After all, I'm no longer still serving my oga. I have gained my freedom. I now work for myself. So cheer up, Chioma. This made Chioma to try to force a smile as they walked to Mama Oba's joint. When they got there, they had some foods and soft drinks. They talked about a lot of things. Chioma still shared her dreams, Chijioke, which he was never tired of. So after they had some time together, Chijioke made sure he took Chioma to her mother's house before returning home. So later that night, as Chijioke lay on his bed, he had lots of thoughts crossing his mind. For the first time, he saw he had to sit up once to win Chioma's love. This was the time he needed to prove to Chioma that he was man enough and really cares for her. Chioma has grown into a very beautiful girl, and suitors were already coming for her hand in marriage. Her poor mother, who loved education, became handicapped after her small shop at the local government secretariat was demolished. She had started considering Chioma getting married to one of the men that were asking for her hand in marriage. That night, Chijioke vowed to make Chioma's dream come true. With that, he knew he stood a better chance in Chioma's life. However, 2 years after, Chioma secured admission into one of the universities in the state. Chijioke worked tirelessly, using his mega earnings to pay for Chioma's tuition, buy her books, and even send her money for food and her other basic needs. Despite Chijioke's little education, he found joy in helping Chioma succeed. Chijioke's life revolved around Chioma's education. He was proud of her achievements and often helped her with errands whenever she returned to the village during school break. Chijioke made sure he delivered foodstuffs and also wrote letters of encouragement to Chioma in school. Every letter Chijioke sent to Chioma whilst Chioma was away at the university made Chioma's heart melt. She was grateful for Chijioke's support, but as years passed, Chioma gaining more knowledge in school, she began to feel a sense of disconnection whenever she had conversations with Chijioke. She was excelling academically and dreaming of a future beyond the small town where she came from. But for Chijioke, he remained in the small place he could not see and dream more than the village. He was content with what he has achieved in life. Chijioke, Chijioke, in few years' time, was able to erect a bungalow in his father's compound and was also there for his dear parents and siblings, making sure he paid their tuition. So for Chioma, his heartthrob, she was his trophy, his investment in life, and he had no regrets. He did it with joy, looking forward to the day Chioma was going to graduate as a medical doctor. Though Chijioke prided himself that he was going to become Chioma's husband one day. For Chioma, she no longer saw Chijioke as the partner she had once envisioned. Even though he was still the same loving and devoted man, Chijioke sent letters to Chioma regularly, and the contents of the letter was filled with encouragement, love, and pride. Chijioke told her how much he missed her and how proud he was of her accomplishments. Though he could not express his feelings in the same way she could, he hoped the letters conveyed his unwavering support and love for her. Whenever Chioma read Chijioke's letters, she appreciated the efforts and love behind them, but she also felt a growing distance between them. So when Chioma was in her fifth year, Chijioke had just visited her and left. She sat on her bed, lost in deep thoughts. She knew that her love for Chijioke was no longer the same, and she could not see herself getting married to Chijioke after graduation. They don't look compatible at all. She just remembered what happened that afternoon when Chijioke visited her. She has never been this embarrassed before. Chioma and her friends were at the buka eating when Chijioke joined them there. As they were gisting and having some serious conversations, Chijioke tried to share his opinion on what they were discussing, but his suggestions were all out of place, making Chioma feel ashamed and embarrassed. Even when she tried to give Chijioke a sign to stop, he kept on babbling, talking off point, and also making a fun of himself. Her friends, who could not hide their disappointment, laughed at Chijioke. I know I need Chijioke in my life, but he's not fitting in at all into the person I'm becoming. Chioma lamented. It's true Chijioke is loving and caring, but I'm not going to share the rest of my life with him. Oh. Chijioke doesn't fit into my status at all. That is grammatical errors. My world has evolved, and I don't see Chijioke in who I am becoming. One day during prep, Chioma was studying in preparation for their exams when she overheard some of her classmates whispering in low voices. She overheard them gossiping about her. They were talking about her relationship with Chijioke. She is dating that illiterate because of money. That one that could barely introduce himself in public. You need to hear him talk. You will wee on yourself, one of the girls said mockingly. For me, oh, I don't even know what she saw in that man. One of the girls said. But I hear he's sponsoring her through school. One of the girls interjected. Now wow. Me, I cannot do this so. How do they even fit a medical doctor? And I hear he's a mechanic. This one is not small love wanting too. Don't you see that she's living in a fool's paradise? She's fooling herself. How do you think this is going to work? God forbid though. Chioma froze. She tried not to look back. She felt this deep sharp pain in her heart. It was so painful. This was her current reality. This has been her fear for the past years. Chijioke really loves her, and she loves him too. He has been her strong support for the past years. But then, it's becoming clearer to her that Chijioke was never going to be able to understand her world, and that the margin between them was so wide. So this realization slowly began to change the way Chioma saw Chijioke. However, the next few months that followed to Chioma's graduation was very tedious for Chioma. She was determined to finish her studies and receive her degree in medicine with a very good grade, making Chijioke and her mother proud. So a few weeks after graduation, Chioma returned to her hometown. The news of her graduation spread across the town. They were so happy with her achievements, as she was one of the daughters of the land that graduated as a medical doctor. Mama Chioma was so elated. She was also so glad for her daughter's achievements and success in life. And she owes it all to Chijioke for all his financial support and the endearing love and care for Chioma, which she did not take for granted. Mama Chioma was called Mama Doctor by some of the women she met on her way to the market. And in modesty, she responded that it was God though for Chijioke. He was proud of himself. He was proud of Chioma, that finally Chioma was able to fulfill her dreams. For Chioma, she was happy with her achievements and success. She was ready to make her mark on the world. Chijioke was waiting for her at the bus station, just as he had always done. His heart leaped when he saw Chioma. His beautiful Chioma was now a graduate, not just a graduate, but a medical doctor. Chijioke had imagined this moment for years, and he was proud to see his dreams realized. He remembered vividly his conversations with his friend, Uche. Uche had tried to discourage him not to sponsor Chioma's education. See, my friend, this girl you call your investment. I promise you after graduation, she's going to dump you. You will not understand though. Your worlds are far apart from each other. I'm only talking to you as a friend. You know I don't paint words. I say it just the way it is. I hope you don't come to me crying one day. And remember that I warned you. Also take away your heart from Chioma. But for Chijioke, he made up his mind not to fail Chioma. He gave her his words. And he also trusted Chioma. And they have made promise to each other that they were going to marry after her graduation. So there was no reason for him to doubt Chioma's loyalty to him. So that afternoon that Chioma returned, Chijioke and Chioma had dinner at her house. Mama Chioma prepared a sumptuous meal to welcome back Chioma. As they ate and conversed, Chijioke noticed something different. He could see through Chioma's eyes as they ate their meal that she was just there, as he was the only one doing all the talking, while Chioma just nodded her head or giggled at some of his jokes and would keep silent when he was not talking. He could see that Chioma was no longer the young girl he had known. This broke his heart. He wondered what it could be. Chijioke tried to talk to Chioma if something was disturbing her. Chioma lied to him that all was well. Chijioke invited Chioma to a date at a restaurant in their town, but Chioma would come up with some excuses. And soon this became a norm for her. And anytime they eventually went out together, Chioma only spoke of new opportunities in the city, of her meeting new people who challenged her intellectually, and of the bright future she envisioned for herself. What her experiences would be working at the hospital. Chijioke's conversations were about the car he was fixing and his experiences with his customers, which Chioma had no interest. Even though Chioma and Chijioke spent time together, but something had shifted. The connection that once felt so strong between them now seemed fragile. However, a few months after, Chioma secured a job in one of the hospitals in the city. She was so happy when she got the news. She quickly shared the news with Chijioke, who was so happy for Chioma. Finally, her dream has come true. Chioma looked forward to a greater experience in the city. Chioma's mother, who noticed the change in Chioma towards Chijioke, called her into her room with concern and worry in her eyes. My child, you see, I don't know what it is, but I still have to tell you the truth. I'm a woman. I can see through your heart. Truly, your heart has shifted. You are no longer interested in Chijioke. You don't show excitement whenever he visits. My daughter, please, I want you to remember that you both promised each other marriage. And it was on that agreement that Chijioke financially sponsored you through the university. And today you are now a medical doctor. Chioma had become more interested in the people around her, people who spoke the language of academia, people who had ambition and dreams that stretched beyond the small town where she lived. Chijioke, on the other hand, still had his feet firmly planted in the world he has always known. His job as a mechanic was the same. His life was still simple. She knew she had to let Chijioke know her mind. She did not know how to share her thoughts and feelings with her mother, who she knew would strongly oppose it. Mama, I've heard what you said. I still want you to remember that I'm the one getting married to Chijioke, not you. And I still have the right to make my choice. I still appreciate your advice. So a few days after, Chioma traveled to the city to resume her job with one of the hospital in the city. So 2 months after, Chioma returned to the village. She came to see her mother and also had made up her mind to let Chijioke know her stand in their relationship. Whilst Chioma was in the village, she slowly began to withdraw having dates with Chijioke. As days passed, the growing differences between Chioma and Chijioke started to create tension. Chioma felt like she was moving forward while Chijioke remained stagnant. And for Chijioke, he knew he was losing Chioma, even though he has made up his mind not to let go. He also had the belief Chioma was not going to abandon him. Though the villagers gossiped about their relationship turning sour, some of the young men even said it to his face as they laughed and mocked him for being foolish, for thinking that it was possible for Chioma, a medical doctor, getting married to a mechanic like him. How was it possible? They ridiculed him. So a few days after Chioma's return, Chioma brought up a subject that Chijioke had feared when he visited Chioma in her house. He knew they needed to talk about their future together. As he waited for Chioma to come out from her bedroom, his heart pounded fast as he sat on one of the sofa in the small living room. He knew that after today, a lot of things would change in their relationship, but he hoped and prayed that it was going to turn out well because he could not stand any heartbreak. So moments later, Chioma finally joined Chijioke. Sitting on the same sofa with him, she gently said to Chijioke, Chijioke, we need to talk. I have this confession to make. I am unsure of whether we could continue with this relationship since university, but just that I did not want to break your heart, Chijioke. You know, a lot have changed between us. Chijioke looked in confusion and surprise as he listened to Chioma's explanation about her new resolve, her life as a medical doctor, and her dreams, which were filled with intellectual challenges and opportunities, which Chijioke does not fit into. I'm so sorry to say that I need someone who could keep up with my ambitions, someone who could challenge me. Chijioke, you are not exposed at all. All you know is just this village life and your mechanic work. Chijioke was shocked and devastated. He had given everything for Chioma's dreams, and now she said boldly, questioning the very foundation of their love. The words pierced his heart, and he could not understand why Chioma felt that way. So, I'm eternally grateful to you for everything, Chijioke. Chioma continued, trying to avoid Chijioke's eyes, as she knew that he was deeply hurt. They saw the tension between them. Chijioke knew Chioma's feelings were gone. He could feel it in her voice, and she spoke without concern, not bothered about his feelings. Chijioke tried hard to hold back the tears that welled up his eyes. He saw his dreams shattered before him. Chioma, his childhood love, was breaking up with him just like that. Please, Chioma, Chijioke called her after he tried to put himself together. Don't do this to me. You know how much I love and care about you all these years. Chioma, my heart is bleeding right now. Where do I even start from? Please, Chioma, I cannot live without you. Chioma, is there any way you want me to make up? What do you want me to do so I can measure up with your new status or lifestyle from what you are saying now? I understand that you are trying to say that I am no longer your spec. Levels have changed, Chioma. Please don't leave me. Remember how we started. Chijioke continued to plead with Chioma, whose heart was made up. She knew she had to make the decision, which was necessary for her growth. Chijioke, don't make me look selfish and unreasonable. Do you want me to get married to you just because of self-pity or because I remain indebted to you? If it's about the money you spent on my studies, I promise I'm going to pay back with good interest. After some time, could no longer stand Chioma's harsh words, left her house in pain. So as days passed, Chijioke became more withdrawn to himself, feeling the weight of his illiteracy and inability to connect with Chioma on her level. He could not believe that because he was an illiterate, that he could not marry Chioma. Chijioke discovered that only love cannot change Chioma's decision. 1 week after, Chioma was getting her things ready to travel back to the city when her mother busted into her bedroom. Chioma, what is this I'm hearing? So you mean you can be this heartless and mean? God knows that I did not raise you this way. Oh. Decided to go your own way. You know that you're not going to marry Chijioke, that he was an illiterate. So why did you allow him sponsor you through school? And now that you have finally achieved your dreams, you now remember that he's not your spec, that he's no longer in your level again. Oma, how many times did I call you? It is the death fly that follows the corpse into the grave. Chijioke made sure you had a good life in school. He made sure you lacked nothing. And see how you have shattered Chijioke. He is heartbroken. My child, Chijioke does not deserve this. Mew, God knows I did not support you to dump Chijioke. He's a good man and hardworking and truly loves and cares for you. I don't know what else you want from him. True, he's not that educated, but at least he can read and write. Mamwam, please, don't make this rash decision. Take your time and think deeply. Know that your relationship with Chijioke is not just only about you. Please, my child. Mama Chioma continued with pain in her eyes. Mama, wait, oh. I did not say I still do not love Chijioke. Just that I just realized that I have outgrown him. We are not on the same page again. Mama, please, you have to understand. All that matters here is my happiness. You want to tie me to a relationship that would make me sad all the days of my life, Chioma said desperately. So the next day, Chioma traveled back to the city. Chijioke's pain of rejection was overwhelming as he struggled to come to terms with the fact that their love story had come to an end. Chijioke wandered the streets of their small town, lost in his thoughts. He could not go to his mechanic workshop again to see his clients, as he could not stand the shame and ridiculing from the villagers. He had given everything to Chioma. Chijioke sat in his bedroom, drowning in self-pity and tears flowing down his eyes. His mother tried all she could to see reasons that he did not need to force Chioma into marriage with him. My son, I know you are heartbroken, but you have to see there may be a reason for this. Thank God she did not walk out on you on your wedding day. You know that could be so devastating. So my child, my son, listen to your mother and comfort yourself. Mama, after everything I've done for Chioma, the money I spent on her, my time, my love, she just threw all of them away as if nothing ever happened. Son, said it's okay. You cannot continue to cry over spilled milk. Chioma has moved on with her life. You just have to face the reality and brace up When his mother left the bedroom, Chijioke sat there. Memories of his time with Chioma flooded his mind. He remembered their laughter, the plans they made, and the dreams they once had for their future. Now those dreams felt distant and unreachable. The rejection hurt more than anything he had ever experienced in life. Chijioke also realized that despite all the sacrifices he made, his love for Chioma could not bridge the gap between his illiteracy and Chioma's growing intellectual world. Chijioke's heart ached as he wondered if he would ever find peace again. Chijioke knew he needed to find a way to heal. As days passed, he tried to put himself together, could not understand why things turned out this way. So he decided to seek advice from his two uncles, hoping that they could provide some wisdom. His uncles listened to his story with compassion and then shared their insights. They explained to him that love and sacrifice were powerful forces, but so were personal growth and change. You see, our son, change is constant in life. Chioma had outgrown you, and the education he has gave her a new perspective on life. So, my son, we would advise you focus on yourself. You have to find fulfillment beyond Chioma's love and the heartbreak she caused you. You also have to realize your worth, which is not defined by your illiteracy or your social status in life. This made a lot of sense and a drastic change in Chijioke. He had a new perspective on life, saw that he needed to work on himself. He needed to give better value. Life. He thanked his two uncles, and as he walked back home, Chijioke made up his mind to begin the process of healing, even though the pain of loss still lingered. He reflected on his life and his journey. He then realized that he had spent so much time focusing on Chioma's dreams and neglecting his own future. He had always felt inferior because of his illiteracy, but with the help of his uncles, they had shown him that his worth was not determined by his ability to read or write or the job he did. So Chijioke decided to take small steps towards self-improvement. He started attending literacy classes at the local community school, learning to read and write fluently, though at first it was difficult for him, and he often felt frustrated, but he was determined to improve. So with every lesson he attended at school, he grew more confident in his abilities and he began to see himself in a new light. So for the first time in his life, Chijioke realized that he could shape his future regardless of his past. As years passed, Chijioke continued his journey of self-improvement. He began to feel a sense of empowerment. His confidence grew as he mastered the basics of reading and writing. So years after, Chioma had returned to the village to see her mother. So that night before they retired, Mama Chioma had some conversations with Chioma. My child, I can see you are doing so well for yourself. Thank you so much for all the gifts you bought for me. And the money you also gifted me. I really appreciate it. God bless you, my daughter. You see, my child, I've been having a lot of concern and have been worried about you still not getting married. I heard what you told me on the phone, my child. But Oyibo is too much, oh. So you mean with this phone that you bought for me now, I can call you at any time? Anywhere. Ha. Technology is too much, oh. So now I don't need to go to Oke's phone booth to call you. Yes, Mama. Machoma was so excited. Before I forget what I was saying, I'm worried. You need to get married. You're over 30 now. You know we women, we don't have much time. Like the men. So my child, bring home one of these men that are flocking around you. Oh, Mama, I've heard you. It's not been easy all these years. You see, Mama, since I broke up with Chijioke, it has not been easy to keep a relationship. I have dated over 6 men now. But before you know what, one thing will happen and they will just go their way. Mama, how far with Chijioke? How is he now? Ah, my daughter, if it's about that one, Chijioke is not a big boy, oh. You know Chief Justin now, the former commissioner. He came back from the States 2 years ago. It's his only daughter, Kaima, who also returned with her father to the village. Kaima spent some weeks with her father in the village. She had gone to fix her car in Chijioke's mechanic workshop. My daughter, before you know, according to the story we heard, they fell in love with each other. Kaima, not minding Chijioke's level of education and the nature of his job, agreed to marry him, even with her father's disapproval. He insisted that she was getting married to no one but Chijioke. My dear, her father had no choice but to give his blessings. So as we speak, Chijioke is now in Lagos. I also heard they now have a daughter. Chioma was shocked. She was lost for words. Mama, I cannot believe what you just said. Chijioke that I was hoping to reconcile with when I returned back to the village. Chioma broke down crying. She regretted her actions. She blamed herself. So what do I do now? Well, Chioma, as you can see, it's already too late. Chijioke is married and also have a child. Another woman saw what you did not see in Chijioke, or should I say, what you looked down on in Chijioke. She maximized it. I also heard that Chijioke now owns a big auto mechanic shop in Lagos, and also he continued with his education. My child, I warned you. I pleaded with you to rethink. Chijioke was a good man, also good to you. You see, life is so funny. Our people say that another man's food is another man's poison. For you, Chijioke did not fit into your future, but for Kaima, she made Chijioke fit into her life and future. So, my child, stop shedding tears over spilled milk. I want to quickly rush to Mama Nkechi's house. Her youngest daughter, earlier on in the day, came to tell me that she was back from Nkechi's house. Nkechi put to bed 3 months ago, so she traveled for Mogo in Benin. So see you later, eh? Chioma sat stunned, sobbed quietly. She knew she offended Chijioke. He was her childhood friend, her first love, her strong support. He gave her every reason to be whatever she has become in life today. And she owed him all the gratitude. Chioma regretted her actions and made up her mind not to give up on anyone, but to try to bring out the good and the best in people. She knew she could have brought out the best in Chijioke, but just that she was not willing to do the work. So days after, Chioma returned back to the city. She tried to make her relationship work, but her relationships still hit the rock. 5 years after, Chijioke graduated from the University of Lagos as a mechanical engineer. He was so thankful and grateful to his beautiful wife Kaima, who, regardless of her background and status in life, saw the reason to give him a chance to love her, be her husband. He was also thankful that he did not end up with Chioma, who never believed in him. So in the long run, their marriage would have hit the rock because she was getting married to him out of self-pity. Chijioke and Kaima later on in life had two more beautiful children. Chijioke owned a very big reputable auto mechanic shop in several places in Lagos. His auto mechanic shop soon became a household name in Lagos. He was grateful to God for bringing an angel his way. Kaima made him see another perspective on life and also see a better person that he could become. Chijioke and Kaima lived happily ever after. Thank you so much for watching this story until this time. I really appreciate you all. I would like us to comment on the comment section the moral lessons that we have learned from this story. And I would also like to hear your thoughts on the decision Chioma made leaving Chijioke because of her educational background and status in life. And for Kaima, what do you think she saw that Chioma did not see or realize in Chijioke? Let's share our comments and advice on the comment section so we can learn together as a family. Please don't forget to subscribe. Also give this story a thumbs up. Share with your loved ones and friends. And until we meet again next time, stay blessed and bye!